Hey everybody, real quick, it's Sandra here. They're kicking me out because I've lost my voice. It's coming back, it's doing better, but it's still crackly. So I'm getting sidelined today, and Nathan's bringing in a special guest. I'll be back. I may even pop my head in during their recording, so stay tuned.
I know you want.
Natural. Act natural. I said natural, not dead.
I am. I'm naturally dead. Hey, everybody. This is SequelCentric, where we take a look at follow-ups in the media, see how they stack up against their predecessor. I am Nate, and he is the number 2 to my fat bastard, Justin.
Groovy, baby.
Happy New Year. Welcome back as our guest host. And what have you been up to since Mallrats, the Mallrats review?
Not watching Police Academy 2 or 3. However, I have recently watched the Austin Powers trilogy.
That's why we're here today, to talk about The Spy Who Shagged Me. We've been, SequelCentric has been off the grid a bit due to being under the weather for the holiday season. That's why you're seeing Justin here, because Sandy's still trying to regain her voice.
Despite what you may have heard just earlier.
Before we dive into today's IP, let's inform everybody that Facebook or Instagram is another way to stay connected with us. We post about upcoming live streams, news updates, and movies SequelCentric is watching, like Vacation Friends. Check us out on facebook.com/SequelCentric or Instagram.com/SequelCentric.
Vacation Friends, is that at all related to the National Lampoons?
No,
Vacation
they
movies?
actually, the 2 movies came out during COVID and it was on Hulu.
Were they any good?
I would tell anybody to watch them. You got one couple that is, I would say the normal couple, and you got this other couple that is the outrageous couple. And they meet down in Mexico, and then, all
Hijinks
sorts.
ensue.
Yeah, if you like stuff that gets,
Is this the one you were telling me about at work that has John Cena in it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember you
yeah.
talking about this. I'd have to check it out.
Still got to see the second one, but yeah, the first one is on the Tubi app for free. So
For free?
for free.
Today, we're talking about Austin Powers, number 2, The Spy Who Shagged Me. What is your history with Mike Myers and the Austin Powers franchise?
The Wayne's World movie, the first one, is when I was fully aware of this Canadian comedian. So me and Sam have been tracking his career for the last 33 years. We have reviewed Shrek 2 and Scared Shrekless. If you want to go check out our thoughts on that.
You think we're ever going to get another Shrek?
It's in the works.
Oh, really?
Shrek 5, yeah.
Shrek 5.
Yeah.
Does everyone back? Everyone who can be back?
As far as I'm aware of, Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz. Let's head over to some quick movie facts. Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, released on June 8th, 1999, rated PG-13 with a running time of 95 minutes, which I feel is just perfect.
I agree. That's a good runtime.
Director Jay Roche, I'm guessing. Music George S. Clinton, distributed by New Line Cinema.
Shout out New Line Cinema.
Budget of $33 million with a return box office of $312 million. I would say it's a success, obviously, if they made another one after that. Give us a quick movie summary, Justin.
Okay. So Dr. Evil travels back to 1969 and he steals Austin Powers' mojo with the aid of Fat Bastard. This is everything that keeps Austin Powers going. I love that they go back in time
Yeah.
and steal it from him. And now all of a sudden, while he's mid-coitus
Yeah.
in, what was it, 1999?
Yeah.
That he just, oh no, I've lost my mojo. So to stop all of this from happening, he has to also travel back in time and enlist Felicity Shagwell, another CIA agent, and also fight a mini version of Dr. Evil.
I should kill him and Mini-Me.
Mini-Me. I would like $100 billion.
Yeah.
So he has to blow up the moon base to stop Dr. Evil,
And
among other things.
And get his mojo back, yeah.
So what do you think about all this, Nate?
Thoughts, impressions. Austin Powers is one of my favorite spy comedy movies, like Johnny English, The Pink Panther, and Ace Ventura Adjacent. I know another Jim Carrey movie. I know he's a detective, not a spy, but still, you got a lovable goof doing silly and unbelievable things that should be taken seriously. So I think Mike Myers was the perfect fit for this, and this movie kind of ups the ante from the first film. Plus, Mike Myers plays a new character. Plus, the introduction of Vern Troyer as Mini-Me, which I think he's a meme, and I think most people know who Mini-Me is, even if they haven't seen the Austin Powers movie. What's your take on this flick?
I think that it introduced a lot of like staples for the Austin Powers franchise. Like you brought up Fat Bastard and Mini-Me. Like I can't imagine the movies without those characters. And I think that's part of why I liked the second and third movies so much. Like my personal favorite is the third one, just because it took all of the Mini-Me stuff, and I felt like it just turned it up a notch too, with Mini-Me switching sides, and then there was the whole fight in the apartment or whatever. Like Mini-Me was taking like big hits throughout that movie. So he's a tough little guy. But the second movie, I definitely like I like it better than the first. I feel like with every installment in the series, I like the movie more. Yeah. Of course, I love the first one, but there's just so much more memorable about the second one. Like, how could you have a movie without Mini-Me?
Well, the first one, you got to establish the franchise, and if it does well enough, like, Duff and I reviewed The Purge election year, and we also recorded Anarchy, still yet to be released, but the first movie I enjoyed, but I felt the second and third ones were better than the first, but you can't have 2 and 3 without one. So
100%.
Like the first one, the International Man of Mystery, has its place, but I think it really gets going by the time 2 hits, and then when 3 rolls in, you're already you're looking for all the usual staples at that point.
Oh yeah, and then like, I like that they use the same song for the intro in every movie. That iconic whistling song, and they always have their dance sequence. They always, I don't remember where I heard it. I think it was on the Angry Video Game Nerd. They censor him Austin Powers style. Yeah. I like that I even threw up the quotes just like Dr. Evil. Yeah. Austin Powers style. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much that they did right with these movies. I mean, it has a certain level of charm that you just don't really see in modern comedies now. Yeah. Granted, I feel like there's a lot of jokes that you couldn't get away with now, just because of how Austin was with talking to women particularly. Yeah, true. Well, I just feel like it wouldn't fly nowadays. Much as I would like to see a 4th Austin Powers movie, especially with the way that they ended the 3rd one, I just don't think it could happen.
Well, you never know, but yeah, the first 2 ones were mid-late 90s, and it was taken, and he was sort of like almost like Captain America, a man at a time. He was dragged from the 60s and slapped in the 90s, and
frozen for 30 freaking years.
He's trying to learn about monogamy and whatever it is from the first one, and then
it's funny that you bring that up too. Like, I love how fast he gets over Vanessa being a fembot. Yeah. And supposed or dying or whatever at the beginning of the second movie. Wait a tick, that means I'm single again. Oh, behave.
Yeah.
And he even brings it up to Basil. Oh, it turns out Vanessa was a fembot the whole time. Oh yes, we knew all along.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, and it's just never brought up again.
Well, that's one of my. If we're gonna, let's jump into likes and dislikes. That's like on my. Not to jump ahead to dislikes, but yeah, that was the one thing that just kind of irritated me a bit. I mean, I'll go with the Finnbot, but maybe at some point Dr. Evil had one of his minions switch Vanessa with the Finnbot to kill him. But the sheer fact that Basil said, "Oh yeah, we knew,"
Yeah, we knew.
and it just throws everything about the first movie like out the window.
It's like, wait. So did Vanessa's mom give
Yeah,
birth to a fembot? Is
Well,
Vanessa's mom also a fembot? Or did, like you said, did they switch them at some point? Is Vanessa just held up at Dr. Evil's facility somewhere?
The fact that Basil says, "Yeah, we knew," everything about all the facts about the first one, we just get thrown out the window. You know? So,
It doesn't even seem like Austin really cared that much, though. Like, he was upset about it for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
When Basil brought it up, he made a face. He was like, "What? You knew?" All right, anyway, let's get on to the next thing.
The only other thing I disliked about, I don't know, was the coffee scene in the lab.
Oh, good lord. That was funny, though.
Well,
I liked it, but I didn't like it, because it was gross. But there was like a couple of things wrong with that scene. Like, why are you putting the stool sample right next to the coffee?
maybe it's because, I'm getting older. It's like, I feel like the old person to me says, was that necessary? I mean, just the sheer fact with him pouring and not looking and going to his face a couple times, even putting sugar in it before he did. I mean, that's close enough. And if he did it once, okay. But the sheer fact that he went back and drank it a second time is like,
And no one stopped him?
it's like, oh my God, yeah.
I think so. I guess I'm gonna do it out of order. I'm gonna talk about my dislikes before I forget.
Yeah.
I'd say there was the whole fembot thing
Yeah.
not being explained. I'd say one of the only other things I didn't like about the movie was how, and it's me overanalyzing things again. It's when Fat Bastard was standing there in front of like the cryo chamber,
Yeah.
and he was playing the bagpipes and launched all the like nerve
sleeping,
gas or
yeah,
whatever, and everyone but him
Yeah.
gets knocked out, and he's not wearing any sort of like
Yeah.
protective gear
Yeah.
or anything to keep him safe from the gas. Like, is it just because he is a fat bastard that he
Because-
could withstand this?
That's the conclusion I came to when Sandy first saw it, because of his girth and his weight and his mass.
He just has like a higher tolerance.
Yeah,
to
like
it, higher
Andre,
constitution.
Yeah, like Andre the Giant in Princess Bride was known to just drink, I don't want to say gallons of liquor, but he could have any normal amount of beer that he would drink would knock anybody out and kill him. But because of his mass and everything, he could just eat more and drink more. So my guess with Fat Bastard, same thing. It didn't affect him, but it affected everybody else in the room. But yeah, there was like you said, if you overanalyze, if you think too much, it's not like a true like James Bond or Jason Bourne movie. It's just it's a comedy spy movie. So
that's what leads me to my likes, is the movie doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah.
They straight up tell you in the scene when Austin's about to go back in time, hey, this is a movie. Don't think about it too hard. Just have fun.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know
Wolverine.
what? I respect that, because anytime I caught myself trying to question any of the time travel stuff,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you know what?
Yeah.
It's just a movie.
Yeah.
And I really respect the movie
Yeah.
for saying that, because now it can just do whatever it wants, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I do like you said with the time traveling thing. It's almost like the first Bill and Ted movie where they just like Bill and Ted they're kidnapping historical figures, which should have some sort of rippling effect.
Yeah.
but it doesn't follow like the Back to the Future rules. What it does, it just like we're here to have fun, you know. So it's like, yeah, take take it seriously, whatever. And yeah, one of my likes is the new characters, Mini Me and Fat Bastard, which then carried on into Goldmember. A staple for SequelCentric is when you have returning actors playing the same characters. Like Seth Green playing Scott Evil. You got Will Ferrell returning as
Mustafa. Yeah.
Once again, another funny scene with him in it.
Yeah. Will Ferrell was great in these movies.
You got any other likes?
Yeah, the tent scene was really good because just the way that they shot everything.
Yeah.
He just happened to be on all fours right next to the bag, and she's pulling all sorts of stuff out of the bag. You got the rope with the knots in it.
Yeah.
There was the umbrella. I'll ask you not to open that inside, thank you, or whatever it was that he said. I really like the parts. I just remembered now. I like the part when Dr. Evil goes back in time with Mini-Me, and he sees all the younger versions of the characters, and then he looks at Frau, and she's exactly the same.
Yeah. Yeah. I do like the fact that Rob Lowe played a younger version of number 2 of a Kurt Wagner character, and it's actually funny because this is actually the second time Rob Lowe was in an Austin Powers movie. He actually had a scene in the first movie, but it was deleted.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was like at some sort of like TGI Fridays, and they get a call about, I think, the guy that got crushed by the steamroller. Like he's dead or something. So yeah, he was actually in the first one, but his that scene got deleted. But yeah, I mean, he's in that. He's in Goldmember. Rob Lowe even reprised the role as number 2 in the GMC when Dr. Evil took over GMC for the Super Bowl commercial.
Oh, for the GM, the GM EV commercials.
Yeah, so yeah, I think Rob Lowe did a pretty good job being number 2 from the past.
I remembered my other favorite part. The part it's in the beginning of the movie when Austin meets that woman who works for Dr. Evil, and Felicity warns him about her, and she's trying to get him killed. So why don't you just stand right over here? And it goes from like a dude throwing a knife, and Austin spins her around, and she takes the knife in the back. You're going to die, Powers. Use the machine gun. And oh no, and he picks her up, and she takes like 20 shots from the gun to the back. You won't survive, Powers. Use the bazooka. And then he grabs onto her. They both get launched out the window. We both won't survive this fall, Powers. And he lands on her. Why won't you die? That had to be probably one of my favorite parts of the movie. Just the increasingly ridiculous scenarios in which she's trying to get Austin killed, and he survives it. Not only does he survive it, but she survives it. Like, what is this chick made out of?
I don't know. Maybe she's a fembot.
You know what? That's a good point. We don't know who could be a fembot.
Once again, this movie's got a ton of cameos from a lot of people, from Fred Willard to Clint Howard to Rebecca Romaine, whatever her name is, and Jennifer Coolidge. Of course, most of us know Jennifer Coolidge as Stifler's mom from American Pie.
I've never seen American Pie. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, shameless. Let's shoot the audience some fun facts. The film's title is a play on the James Bond film The Spy Who Loved Me. Mini-Me, Vern Troyer, is actually Santa Claus in Jingle All the Way. No, he wasn't credited.
Put that cookie down!
George scored the music for both 1990s Mortal Kombat movies, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Really?
Well, that's what the internet says, so...
Oh, well, it must be true.
Yeah,
then.
It must be true. Another fun, interesting fact is that you could watch not only this movie, but the first and third Austin Powers movie on the Sony PSP, because they were on little discs.
That's crazy. I love that the PSP had those little discs. They were really weird. Like, did you ever put one in the PSP the wrong way?
Yeah.
I was always afraid I was going to break those things.
And and one more fun fact, like we mentioned before, the GMC commercial with Dr. Evil
That was
takes
a
it
good
over.
commercial. That's one of my favorite
It's
Super
like
Bowl
3
commercials.
minutes. Yeah, after I watched, it's like, you know what, it's been a while since we see it. I guess this is what Austin Powers 3.5 or something. But yeah, you
I
watch
guess,
it.
yeah.
You watched it. I mean, you hadn't seen it, but I shot it over to you on your phone, and
Mm.
it's only a couple of minutes long, but
It's like, oh, they still got it. Like,
Yeah.
if only Vern Troyer was still around, like, maybe there would be hope of a new movie.
well, there might be Baby Me.
That's true. They could do Baby Me, but it wouldn't be the same.
I know, but yeah, Scott. Yeah, in the commercial, Scott actually has a son.
Kyle Evil.
Yeah, yeah.
Or Baby Me.
Yeah. Favorite character? You got a favorite character on this
Oh
one?
man, it's either got to be Mini Me
Yeah.
or Fat Bastard. I would say those are my favorite
Yeah.
characters in this one.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Yeah, with the new introduction. Yeah, and with Fat Bastard, Mike Myers playing another character, and it just worked. Yeah, plus like on the first movie, I would have to say, I liked the fact that Mike Myers was playing both the protagonist and the antagonist.
Yeah.
But Scott Evil has you kind of see his development from the first to the second and third, and it just he's trying to correct his father. It's like hey, numbnuts.
Can I change my answer? I want to
Sure.
change my answer to Dr. Evil in
Okay.
this movie. I was just thinking back on the beginning of the movie when he's on the Jerry Springer show.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he just keeps going back to what was that dude, a KKK member?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'll show you.
Yeah,
And then he
gotcha,
just
yeah.
keeps going back to try and fight him. And he eventually tries to fight Jerry Springer. And Jerry bites him. Oh, he's biting me.
Got a favorite line?
Oh, behave.
One of my favorite lines is when Dr. E was talking to the president, Tim Robbins, and they go to show him the laser, and there's
The laser
and there's
on
many-
the Death Star.
exactly, and Minnie Meme's there humping the back end.
Seriously, you in the laser get a freaking room,
Yeah,
why
I know.
don't you?
And one of my favorite scenes is when Austin Powers is fighting Mini Me.
Mini Me's just like a
Oh
superhuman.
yeah, just like
Picks him up over his head.
hit him. Yeah,
Or when he bites onto his or whatever,
Yeah.
and he's just like, "Oh, get off of me!" humping him on the pole. Bing, bing, bing.
I also like the interrogation scene with Mustafa because he didn't like being asked the same question three times.
Do I seriously have to ask
Yeah.
you the same question
Yeah.
3 times?
Yeah.
Oh, he asked you 3 times. You have to say it. No.
No. Yeah.
Technically, the second question was,
Yeah.
do I really have to ask you 3
Yeah. He-
See, now you're just being rude. You're not even looking at me
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah. What was the third question? Whatever. And there's a break, and he says, "Oh, no. That was a different question. So it's a new subset of question." So he's like explaining it. Yeah, but yeah.
Then Mini Me just shoots him with a dart.
Frau dressed up as a nurse, and Mini Me as a baby does the blow dart and gets him right in the
Throws
neck.
up the middle finger.
Falls over the cliff. Yeah. Well, Justin, I do this to Sandy, so I'm going to do it to you. It's called "Does It Laser Disc?"
Are you asking me if it's on Laserdisc?
I'm asking you, Justin, did this movie make it to the Laserdisc format?
Well, I'm assuming the reason why you're asking me does it Laserdisc is because it is in fact on Laserdisc.
That's correct.
I'm assuming if it wasn't, then you wouldn't have brought it up.
That's
Or
not true.
maybe you would have made a joke like, "Man, if only we would have got this movie on Laserdisc."
Thanks. I didn't follow my own instructions on the script. Laser. Yeah. Most of the laser movies, movies on the Laserdisc was like from about 93 to about 2003. Most movies that we've reviewed are on Laserdisc. Some are not, but I just like to throw Sandy a curveball. So you're with Sandy with a 100%. I'll have to throw you a curveball the next time. Did Dumb and the prequel of Dumb and Dumber, was that on Laserdisc?
The prequel? I doubt it. Because didn't that movie come out in like 2000 something?
2006. Doesn't matter.
So no, I don't think
that's a
it-
different episode. Go watch the fireside chat of Dumb and Dumber that Justin and I are going to do. Okay. Justin, does this movie sequel, and how would you rate it on the sequel-centric scale?
100%. I think it's sequels. I feel like this is one of those kind of uncommon cases where the sequel is better than the first. Honestly, like I feel like this movie is a classic. I could watch this movie 100 times. I could watch this movie
like on a random Tuesday or something.
Yeah, like I feel like you could throw this movie on at any point and it would be a good time. So I'm gonna say buy it.
Gotcha. For me, it's sequel as well. It has all the action, the charm of the first one does, but I agree with you. It's one of those rare occasions where the sequel, the second movie, kind of outshines the first, and it brings something new to the franchise. Me personally, I would tell anybody to watch it.
100%.
So between me and you, it's basically a watch it. But you might want to listen to Justin since he's a young buck and he's got his thumb on the pulse on movies. Unlike
I only just watched these movies, the whole series, for the first time this year, or within the past month, as of recording this. So if someone born in the year 2000, greatly enjoys these movies, granted, I do have a weird sense of humor, but I also like the movie Dumb and Dumber. Yeah. Came out around the same time as the first one, right?
Yeah, 94. Like Mallrats. That's another reason why I had to watch some of the Kevin Smith movies, some of these 90 movies. It's like, hey, do these 90s movies resonate with,
100%. These movies are still great. Not just Austin Powers 1, 2, and 3, but those Kevin Smith movies are great. Dumb and Dumber is great. I miss movies like this. I miss movies that were like the ones from the 90s.
Stupid fun,
not trying too hard to be like overly successful. Yeah. They were just trying to make a funny movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why the Austin Powers movies were so charming, you know? I mean, just look at the opening sequences.
Yeah.
They were just like trying to one-up themselves every time with their theme song and their dance and how they would censor Austin.
With the beginning intro.
Yeah.
With the music scene with Goldmember, and then he's got he's the dance off with Britney Spears.
Yeah. That was crazy. Like that just took a left turn. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. Wasn't she a fembot too?
Yes, she was a fembot.
It's been a while since I've seen that. Okay, but okay. Well, that's it for today's review on Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. Post your thoughts and comments below. And are you hyped for a possible fourth movie in the franchise? Justin feels. Well, would you like a fourth one?
Oh, if they could do it, 100%.
Do you think
with the way that they ended the third one, I think it's not entirely impossible. I just think that the time has to be right.
Yeah.
Over on YouTube, we're remastering the audio on previous episodes like Jumanji: The Next Level, or Will It Sequel, the Super Mario Bros. Movie. So you guys go check those out.
SequelCentric would like to thank our super and outrageous tier patrons for their extra help on this channel, like Marty and Eduardo. That's right, Justin. Eduardo came back to the outrageous tier.
He came back? I didn't know he ever left.
As well as our other patrons like Fernando, Frank, Sean, you,
me,
Jonathan, Warren, Cindy, and Big Mama Halsey.
Wait, Warren is part of the Patreon now?
Yeah.
Anyways, when you're at the super outrageous tiers, you get to select a sequel movie like Johnny English Reborn or The Pink Panther 2 from 2009 for us to review. Or maybe not me. Maybe Nate and Sandy. Maybe they never want me back after this episode.
Oh no, you're coming back for Stump and Chump. You got to defend your title.
That's right. I got to get that Buddy Christ statue.
The Buddy Christ. Yeah.
Anyways, try one of those levels today.
Don't forget to check out our other content on YouTube, and you can listen to us on all the major podcasting apps like can't even talk, like Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Castbox, and all the other stuff.
And until next time, ask yourself this one question:
does it sequel?
We're out of here.
See you, baby.
Groovy.
Excellent!